Hello guys, and welcome to a Matt L board game reviews video. Today we're going to be reviewing Yes It Finally Came Axis and Allies Pacific 1940, which is compatible with Europe 1940. So we're just going to be looking at the basics. I have the setup here with all the IPCs out there, and you have the setup for Japan, China, Britain, ANZAC, and the U.S. So, let's start out with what you get. You get 6 dice, 3 black and 3 red. These are what the IPCs look like. You have the Japanese Empire, or Japan, ANZAC, the Australian New Zealand Army Corps, China, the United States of America, and Great Britain, or the United Kingdom, or the British Empire, whatever you want to call it. So, as I was saying, the game comes with Japan, ANZAC, United Kingdom, the U.S., and China. It also comes with a battle strip and casualty strip. I left my casualty strip somewhere. And a rule book, which takes you through basics of the game. It has the classic global dictionary telling you about all the pieces that you have. You have an IPC tracking chart, and somewhere back here, global rules. So the rules that apply to global. You also get naval base, air base, major and minor industrial chips, which are placed on the board. Right here, for example. They don't come with a bag, but I like to keep them in there to keep them together. As well as with China, I like to keep all of the chips in their box. And as you can see, China, they only have infantry besides the Flying Tigers, which is a Lend-Lease American plane. So they have a lot of land, and basically what they have to do is defend off the Japanese. And the Japanese and the Chinese are the only ones at war in the beginning of the game. Now, I see Russia up here, and so do you. And that is just simply because Russia owns this territory, and in the global rules, Russia does have troops that will be set up here. So, here's ANZAC, which is new troops, as you can see. New troop models. Probably the weakest army of them all. They have a very small fleet consisting of 3 ships and not a very good layout of troops. Come over to Britain, and India is basically what they have to hold. They want to hold it, and they want to push the Japanese out and up while defending Hong Kong, which is a very, very difficult position to hold, especially with the the very scarce amount of troops there. The Japanese start off very strong. They control the most territories across the board, as you can see right there. So they stretch from Japan down the coast of China, Siam. They have a lot of islands across the Pacific and the biggest navy fleet. They are only at war with China in the beginning, but if 4 turns approaches and the Japanese are yet to declare war on any of the allies, all 3 of the allies go into the war. But if you are to attack, say, the British in Hong Kong and take that, that brings ANZAC and the U.S. over there into the war, as well as Britain. So yeah, you have 4 turns as the Japanese to take as much of China, get as much money, or IPCs as possible, and weaken down the Chinese before the British, ANZAC, and Americans are able to jump in. Now, let's look at the United States. You can see they don't have a lot of troops or territories across the board. They have the Philippines, they have Guam, Wake Island, Johnston Island, Lime Islands, Hawaiian Islands, Midway, and then they have over here. Up here you have Alaska, You have the Western United States and Mexico. This is probably where most of their fleet is stationed. And here you have Hawaii, which is a victory city. Not very well defended, but the fleet should be able to hold off any Japanese attacks. And then you have the Philippines down here, which is a very important holding point for the Americans. So, as you see here, that you have 4 islands. 1 is in control of Britain, and 3 others are in control of the Dutch. These are called the Money Islands because, of course, they hold some of the most valued islands in the whole game. Not territories, but islands. Islands usually don't give you as much. They give you like 1, pretty much 1 or 2. Not many times you'll see 2. These are an objective for Japan. Since they're all in control of the Allies, well, kind of. The Dutch kind of count as neutral, kind of, but they don't have troops. The Japanese goal is if they get Borneo, Celebes, Java, and Sumatra, then not only do they get all those IPCs, but they get an additional 7 IPCs for capturing them. So, going over to IPCs, ANZAC starts with 10, China starts with 12, Britain starts with 16, the US starts with 17, and Japan starts with 26. Now, Russia will be given a lot of troops when you play global, but when you look at the map, it's pretty big already. Almost as big as my whole table. So the global map will probably take up the whole table. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be making another video of global soon, and I'll see you all next time.